Have you ever had that struggle between your will and the expectations of other people? The battle that manifests in your mind. You fight to let go of reality, but your thought seems to have its way. Naturally, humans have that sense of acceptance locked in their being. This triggers that unhealthy feeling to fit into what people expect of us. Sometimes you wonder if the aim of caring about what others think of you is for your good or theirs. Come to think of it, do they really care? The urge to be accepted by people gets stronger on social media, where you're exposed to the successes of total strangers and you feel less of a person. You throw away your values and focus on how to fit into the lifestyle of people who don't know you or care a bit about you. Haven't you noticed how emotionally drained you've become? This happens when you have no grip over your life and purpose. Caring too much about what people think stirs up anxiety and, by extension, poor mental health. This happens when we fail to meet up the standards set by those we choose to follow. Why go through this stress daily? It's not worth it. After building so much on purpose, everything gets thrown down, owing to the thought of not pleasing others. You give yourself the task of consulting others before taking any notable step in life. What then makes you unique in life? How can people identify and appreciate your distinct nature when you look like a counterfeit? It's safe to lessen the burden of caring about what others think about you. You may ask, should we find solace in being a loner? No, we can't rule out the place of human interaction in our lives, but we can quit developing a low self-esteem due to what people think of us. It's important to draw the line between companionship and being influenced against your will. Having a firm grip over your actions, thoughts, and its corresponding decisions will not have any negative effect on your daily interaction with people. On the other hand, caring about how our lifestyle or actions impact the lives people around us is worthwhile. We are not all perfect, hence, where errors are spotted, corrections are accepted. In this light, we can say that being mindful of how your actions impact others is helpful. The interesting thing about this topic is that sometimes you're unaware of the fact that you care too much about what people think of you. This is because you've been immersed in that lifestyle. You now manifest traits like being unable to make an opposite remark when in the midst of people. You have no personal value or goals. You give in quickly to every criticism. You're a yes person. Lastly, you become too apologetic. You may manifest all these and more because of the urge to please people. Here's a question. Will people always have their thoughts about you? Yes, they will. They'll never stop. So set your mind to always have people say their thoughts about whether it's accurate or not. Having this in mind will help you avoid their words influencing your actions. Here are some tips on how to live above the thoughts of people towards you. Number 1. Concentrate on your goals. It is expected that you set out reasonable and achievable goals for yourself. This keeps you on your toes until you smash those goals. It's not just enough to set goals. You need to stay focused on them. Adopt an unwavering and deliberate mindset. When you have a list of what you need to achieve daily, it keeps your mind away from caring about what others think. At that point, they don't matter. What's important is achieving your goals. So stay focused. You can't please everyone. Concentrating on and smashing your goals will not only put you on the list of achievers, but will also make you a model to others. So you see, you have everything to gain when you're focused. Number 2, control your feelings. One factor that influences your decision to care about what people think is having your emotions rule your life. Though emotions are natural, there's a need to have a grip over them. If everyone rides on their feelings, we'll have a dysfunctional society. When you see pictures of your colleagues showing off their riches on social media, what comes to mind is the thought of being a failure. That's the genesis of your problem. You get to focus on how and why your life looks like a joke because you don't have much to show off. Such thoughts always have a hard ending. In this case, you need to talk to yourself. Know that what you see on social media may not be the true representation of those people. They only show you what they want you to know. Everyone has their struggles. We all have our specific destinies. There's no rule that we all will arrive at success on the same day. So take it easy with yourself. You have every capacity to achieve greater feats. It mustn't be like that of your colleagues. Life is not a competition. Everyone is unique, and so are our achievements. Number 3, identify and avoid triggers. Emotions are influenced by certain things, words, actions, or sight. In solving any problem, identifying its triggers is very important. Hence, do well to take out time to identify what stirs up the urge for social acceptance or the need to belong. This could range from the friends you keep, your environment, social media, people you listen to, and so on. Take out time to carefully identify your triggers. Once that is done, avoiding those things is the next step. As much as this step may be a difficult one, you need to be decisive and deliberate to be mentally free. For social media, you can either stay away from the specific social medium that is a trigger, yes. Shut down completely. This could sound like a joke, but it's not. For the sake of your mental health, do it. On the other hand, you can unfollow, unfriend any page or friend that shares contents you should avoid. Thankfully, most social media platforms like Instagram and Facebook offer you the opportunity to choose what appears on your feed, so make great use of that. For your company, choose your friends and not them. You know what you stand for and your battles, so your company should be a representation of folks who inspire and help you be the best version of yourself. Those who don't show off or rub their achievement on your face. Number 4, remind yourself that your thoughts are biased. The human brain sometimes rings a false alarm, so acting on such impulse puts you on edge. When such alarms set in, remind yourself that your perception about others could be wrong. All this to say, don't act on every impulse you receive. Looking intently, you'll discover that in reality, people don't really care sincerely how you live your life. They're too occupied thinking of smashing their goals. Those who sincerely think of you truly care for you. Anyone who cares about you will approach you for that purpose. Beyond that, not everyone who seeks to get your attention have the tight words on their lips. So as they speak, don't take to heart what they say. Number 5, get your friends or loved ones to analyze your lifestyle. Having known that our brain will always desire that we seek social acceptance and know what others think of us, there's need for an antidote. Here's it. Have your family or friends tell you the truth about your lifestyle or relate any information you wish to know about your life. This is a good way to escape getting hurt or mentally drained from the expectations of total strangers. You trust your friends' family members not to be diplomatic or untruthful about their analysis. Hence, whatever they say may have a total sense of truth in it. This does not mean you take every word to heart too. Sieve out what's important and let go of the rest. One advantage this offers you is that you genuinely grow and adopt good attributes owing to the sincere analysis you receive. In all, prioritize your mental health. It influences virtually everything you do, your actions, words, and belief system. Don't wait for anyone to validate you in life. You've grown beyond that. No one should make you less of a person or a slave to their words. This only comes when you have a sound self-esteem, one that's not driven by frivolous talks. If you've been trapped in being concerned about people's thought of you, it's high time to get help. Don't allow your mind gets totally acquainted with the desire to get socially accepted. Depending on the state of your mind, you can start out by seeing a psychologist or going for therapy. From today, make it a responsibility to steer clear of the thoughts that people have a say over your lifestyle. Walk in the reality of your purpose. Be yourself at all times. You've labored so much in building yourself, you can't afford to be swayed by people's thoughts at this point. You're a conqueror. You're bigger and better than your present status. The world awaits your greatness.